So, there are 4 types of variables defined by the storage class of C: the automatic variables, external variables, static variables, register variables. So, we will see the features of each of these variables in detail. Actually, most of these variables are what we have already used so far in so many programs. So, now we will see what is the significance of using those variables, why in certain places we use automatic variables and why in certain places we use the other types. These automatic variables are also called auto variables. They are the most commonly used variables in the program. They are the default type. If you simply give data type and a variable name, they mean it is an auto variable. It is defined inside a function. They are not defined outside functions. So, automatic variables are mostly local variables only. They are available only to the current block or function. They cannot be accessed by the other functions. So, generally a common variable defined in the C program is an automatic variable, also called auto variable. They are local variables. They have to be defined inside a function. So, they should not be declared outside the main. All automatic variables should be declared within the main function. These are the features of these automatic variables. From the definition itself you will understand that this is the most commonly used type of variables in C. Next you have external variables. Now these external variables are also called global variables. We already know what are global variables. Variables that are declared outside all functions, which are available throughout the entire program, can be seen by all the functions, accessed by all the functions, are called global variables. So that is a feature of these external variables. They are available to all the functions. They are declared outside the function body. So, outside the main function they have to be declared if they are to be accessed by all. Now, when global variables are declared, it is possible that we can have local variables also of the same variable name. So, if I am saying integer x outside the main function, inside the main function also I can have an integer x in one of its sub functions. So, in that case, when there is a conflict between the global variables and the local variables, I am having a global variable with the same name x, I am having a local variable inside one of the functions with the same name x. In that case the compiler will hide the use of the external variable and the priority will be given only to the local variable. That is what is mentioned over here. In case of conflict in variable names, priority is given to the auto variable. The global variable will be hidden. After that, because the local variables work will be over once it is outside the function. So, once a conflict arises, the compiler will not give an error, it will simply give the preference to the local variable. Static variables can be internal or external type based on where they are declared. And when you say static variable, its contents remain constant. That is, you cannot keep initializing its values again and again, only once its value can be initialized. And any change or updation that is made to the static variable in the program remains the same till the next time that variable is used for execution. So, the last change made in the value of the static variable remains constant throughout the program. So, when you want some variable to keep holding its value till you come back to it or till you refer to it again, you go in for this static variable. So, the syntax is given here: data type, you have to use the keyword static and you have to use the variable name. The last type of variables is register variables. These variables are stored in the CPU registers. We all know registers are temporary storage memory space. Their size is limited, they are limited in number also. So, you cannot declare many variables of type register, only which is ultimately in need and very essential for fast execution. Only such variables you will use to store in registers. And suppose you, without your knowledge itself, you are going on storing numbers in the registers, the CPU itself, automatically the compiler will convert them to auto variables and store them in the computer's memory. So, it will not lead to an error. So, as long as you require, you think it is essential, you can declare variables to be of type register, because their execution speed will be fast, it is easier to access those variables. And the syntax for this register variables is register, keyword, int is the data type of the variable and the variable name. So, this is how you declare the different types of variables in C.